Okay, so this is kind of part 2 of my previous video. I've covered the pneumatics as I demonstrated previously, and here you can see that the covering, the cloth, is not quite the shape of the pneumatic. So you want to take and trim that, and the way you do that is you have a pair of scissors you like, and it's really important that you have a good quality pair of scissors. You don't need necessarily to buy Fiskars, but a good quality pair of scissors with a nice long blade on it so you can make one swipe. What I do is I start by clipping the corners like this. And then I trim the end of one side and down the side. And then again on this side. And then we turn it over and do the end and the sides. So then you have your trimmed pneumatic. Let's do that again. Like this. Here's our untrimmed pneumatic. We do the corners. Do the end on one side. And we do the length. You might kind of have some trouble with the scissors. You can just clean that up later. Sometimes the glue kind of gets in the way of making a nice trim. I'm going to kind of clean it up here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little lip here. I'll just come back with the scissors and trim it off like that. One more. You might be tempted to do this with a razor blade, but it's kind of dangerous, and nothing like putting a nice sharp razor blade right through the side of your pneumatic. It doesn't really matter how you trim it, but it's nothing worse than putting a razor blade through the side of your pneumatics that you just did, only to have to recover the pneumatic. Okay, so we have our trimmed pneumatic. We're going to fold it or crease it. The best way to do this is I like to grab it like this. You can see my forefinger and thumb. Just kind of squeeze the cloth, and you see how it kind of bulges out. So what you do is you just poke that bulge inside like so. And then what you're going to do, kind of use your thumb and forefinger, kind of even out the fold, and squeeze it together. When you open it up, you'll see it has a nice fold to it. And every time it closes, it'll be nice and, you know, if you do it wrong and you're not paying attention to how you do the creasing, you can do it like this and then just use your finger to hold it in. If you do it wrong, what you end up with and still, this is the right way. You can see nothing sticking out. Now I'm going to try to do this one badly. You kind of can see, maybe, that right here and right here are some corners sticking out. If that happens to you, what you do, just use your finger and thumb to kind of roll the edges so it folds in nicely. So there you have trimming and creasing pneumatics.